dying to know where you came from. We're breaking open. Feel like our future's just begun. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could free ourselves inside. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away when no one knows. Let's run away together. Just lead me into your world. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away when no one knows. Let's run away together on our own. Just lead me into your world. Waiting for no one. We're heading straight up for the sun. They'll never notice. We'll take these cities on our own. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could feel ourselves.
All right, welcome. I am Coach Davis, and this is Rocket League. Sorry, just missed that kickoff. So we got Provo High versus East High School. We have Chewy, Mekialt, and Savage playing for Provo High. And East High School has Victor, Mythic Game, and it's your boy, it looks like. It's your boy Wes. So far, good defense from both sides. Alright, we are coming up to the half point of the first game of our semifinals 4A UHSAA spring season playoffs. So no matter what happens today, our finals on April 11th at Weber State University will be happening, and all the teams that make it will be competing in person, which is always very exciting, and on stage in front of a crowd, and it's much different from what's normal playing at school with each other and competing without a big crowd. So we'll see how that goes, but first, second, and third, fourth place teams, which will be all the teams that are competing in the semifinals right now, will be able to compete at that live event. So that's exciting. And East High, they're showing off some great skill today. They're coming out, got 2 scores. Looks like Provo's just warming up, getting an idea of how things are. Ooh, nice defense from East High. Your boys trying to air dribble it in. Chewy defense, getting it away. Victor trying to dribble it over to the goal. Less than a minute remaining. Nice, Meki Alt flying in there, sealing the deal. Chewy, nice pinch there with East High's player and then Meki Alt. Alright, kickoff is in East High's favor, but Provo quickly defended and got it back onto East High's side. So we have Provo 1, East High 2. Ooh. Knock that out of there, good block there, Chewy. Oh no, get a good attack. Oh, up in there. He was trying to get the boost. It's alright. 20 seconds remaining. It's the first game, so this series will be best of 7. So there needs to be 4 games won before it can be over. So let's see what Provo can do right there. Chewy lost it. Oh, but got it in. Alright, there's still a chance. They could tie it up. Got 8 seconds remaining. They could get the kickoff goal. They just got to put the pressure on. See what they can do. Alright, Meki Alt with a great touch. Let's see. Oh, nice, Provo. 2 seconds remaining, tied it off. Let's see if they can get the kickoff goal to take the win. All right, getting into overtime. Nice. Ooh, nice touch from Meki Alt. Alright, Chewy going in. Air dribbling it around. Let's see if he can get it in there. Savage. Oh, almost sealed the deal. Alright, Meki Alt. Chewy going in. Putting the pressure on. Nice, Savage. Nice touch, centering it. Chewy's knocking it around. Meki Alt. See if they can keep it on their side. Nice, Chewy. Mythic gain. Good touch there. See if Savage can keep it going. Good job, Savage. And Chewy, let's see if he can air dribble that in. Oh, so close. Great defense from East High. Excellent job, Myth Gain. Savage there, defending. Alright, Becky, nice touch. Some good air dribbling there, and wow, Chewy, a great pass from Meki, centering it up there, and Chewy knocking it in. Even though Meki got boomed right there by Mythic Gain, he wasn't able to stop it. Way to go, Provo. Alright, we'll have a little minute break here, then we'll be going again. So some great scores there from Chewy. He's the all-star of that game. 2 goals, 2 assists, 1 save, 7 shots. Meki, he got the most shots on goal with 10. And then he pretty much tied Chewy with all the others except for the assists. And Savage was a great support there in that game with 1 shot. Did a lot of good defense there, especially as the game kept going. And I think the other team is good and ready to just keep going. So here we go to the next one. Oh, a close shot from Mythic Gain, almost getting in there. Good defense from Mekial. Savage. Good job, guys. Alright, so this is game 2 with 3 minutes remaining. Great defense from both sides. Good pressure from both sides. Ooh, excellent job, Chewy, with that goal save there. Meki coming in with the next save. East High's putting on the pressure, keeping things going. That was a nice play there. East High passing it to their other teammates. Mekialt knocking it out onto East High's side of the pitch. Great job, Chewy. Good defense there from Chewy, waiting for the ball. See if he can pass it around a bit. Ooh, that was some great air dribbling. Oh, he's centering it. Meki Alt gonna center it back. Ah, didn't get a good touch on that. Nice, Savage. Good defense there. Pushing it forward offensively. Oh, nice! Excellent work, team. Meki Alt trying to get it into the goal, but just couldn't connect with it. But he cleared the goal by hitting the East High player out of the way, and Savage with the strike. Great job, Savage. All right, Chewy got control of the kickoff. Now he's centering it. Good defense from East High. So East High is from Salt Lake City, and Provo High is, of course, from Provo. Oh, that was not good. Thankfully, it went to the corner, and Provo was able to recover. If that ball had gone closer to the goal, that would have not been good. Provo staying in control right now. Let's see if they can keep it on East High's side of the pitch. Savage, slightly missed. Oh, they're bunching up now. Provo, they need to rotate around. Good job. Meki's moving back to defense. Excellent job. It's one thing they've been working a lot on is communicating, using their comms. Oh, that was a lucky, nice hit there. Went right into the corner of the goal. Nice job, Chewy. Excellent job. Ooh, good defense from Savage. Excellent job. Meki Alt centered that one nicely so Chewy could come up and get it. And Savage centering it. Great defense there from Victor of East High. They're doing excellent with their defense. And Chewy with his defense. He's all over the place. Offense, defense. Looks like Provo's trying to bump a bit, cause a little chaos, leave things open, provide some opportunities. And everyone, even though the time has run down, as long as the ball doesn't hit the ground, the game keeps going. So great job, Provo, with the second win of the series. So with it being the playoffs and the semifinals, it's the best of 7 games. So Provo, the first game went into overtime and they were able to get that. And now the second game, Provo was able to win that one as well. So 2-0. Provo, Chewy, and Savage with the goals this time. And Meki Alt with some great support and assists all around. So excellent job. And East High, very impressive defense, and they're given some excellent opposition. So, all right. So the next game will start now. Doesn't look like East High is wanting to sub anyone out, and Provo, we're not either. So here we go with game 3. So Provo is blue, East High is orange, and the top score showing the 2 wins in the match so far, the series for Provo is correct. So Provo has had 2 wins. East High hasn't won a game yet. And it's best of 7. Ooh, nice demo. Good job, Provo. And Chewy right there. Oh, that was so close. But the follow-up from Meki Alt. Slid it right in there. Good job, Meki. Chewy with a nice hit, but Victor got there. Good defense, East High. Both teams have been a big challenge for each other this series. We played East High earlier this season, and they've really improved and progressed in their team work and ability to defend. They must have practiced a lot. Glad they did. This is what we're looking for. Good competition, fun time. Oh, so close. Got the goalpost right there. Almost got a hit there, but slid around. Alright, so if you've joined us last week or the other weeks, Junie has been commentating, but today she's not here, but I think she is on her way, so she might join us momentarily, and she loves to shoutcast, do this, so she'll be here soon. And that was an amazing goal and demo from East High. They knocked the ball right in front of the goal, got stopped by Chewy, I believe it was. And then East High demoed him and just knocked it in. So, excellent job there. Good teamwork. Great way to break through Provo's defense. With a minute and a half remaining, Neki Alt with a nice score. They broke through. Excellent job there, Chewy and Neki Alt working together. Neki Alt with a nice first touch. The kickoff, Chewy trying to keep it over there. Victor clearing it. Go Savage, excellent job. Good defense. It's your boy Wes, trying to get it back to his teammates before Provo caught it. Good teamwork there. Ooh, excellent job, Neki Alt. Getting it out of the way. Trying to keep it out of in front of the goal. Excellent job. Chewy setting things up for Savage. Excellent job. Alright, with 30 seconds remaining, we have Provo with 3 scores, and East High with 1. All right. The birthday girl has joined us after her celebrations throughout the day, and we're so excited to have her, even if it's just for the final game. So, well, it might not be if East High comes back. So let's see how that minute timeout helped them out, and here we go. Here you go, Junie.
All right. Gotta move a little closer here. So it seems like East High has already put up quite a fight. I heard that game 1 went into overtime. So we'll have to see how this turns out. Oh, perfect. Alright, so game 2 was also pretty close. And yeah, last game. Alright, so it seems like we're definitely, we have, what's the word? Challenging opponents here. Okay, so Jay made a goal. Onto this next kickoff. That was impressive. Let's focus a little bit on the game progress. It's over at our goal here. Seeming like we're like half running it up pretty well. Okay, yeah, we ended up making it over just to have it stolen again. Oh, I love these matches, but it feels like it's very, very heated. Alright, we get it over in their corner, seeming like Cheese and Meki are about to set that up. Only to miss. And Cheese. They're centering it up pretty, yeah, they make a goal. Just watching that, I was like, wow. They're really setting that up. Alright, so we're tied. Shockingly. But yeah, as I was saying, it seems like these other games have been pretty neck and neck here, so this is me witnessing how this round's gonna go. We end up making it around theirs, setting it up pretty well. Mickey misses, Chewy trying to set that up again. Seeming like they're doing pretty good at defense here. Definitely guarding that goal. Mickey still ends up making it in. Wow. That was a good corner-ish side shot. Bounce. Yeah, that was a pretty good goal. Alright. This next kickoff. Alright, we end up shooting it clear over into their goal around the corner. Just for them to pretty much center it. Or for us to center it. Okay. That's a good thing. Yeah, we're still just over in the corners. They're running it up, and we defend, barely missing our goal. East High nearly shot that in. We run it up. They game. That's cool, man. They diverted that pretty well. Good defense, and he makes it in with the game. You know what I'm seeing? We're tied now at about 3 minutes. Yeah, I've definitely been seeing a fight here. Yeah, seeming like they're really good at defense from what I'm noticing. Lots of close calls. On to this next kickoff, we we make it pretty much over into their right corner. Like left, right? Whatever. Only for them to throw it back at us to one of our right corner. They like hugging the wall here, it seems. Double bounce above the goal. Yeah, it seems like they're here in, like, they're right next to their goal, but they like to pack in, from what I'm noticing. They run it up the wall and start air dribbling towards our goal for them to make it in. Yep. Alright, so they're now at 3, having Provo High at 2. That was quite the score, and it's actually causing me a little bit of stress here, guys. They've definitely put up a fight here. To this kickoff, they shoot it pretty much perfectly. If not for that defense, it probably would have gone in. They miss that. over in the corner here. They're running it pretty centered. They defend that pretty well. Chewy running up to try to get that back. Only for them to make it also pretty close to making another goal, which seems to put pressure on the team here. They're running it pretty back and forth here in the center, just for us to take that. No, it's still actually pretty close in our left corner here. Meki Alt giving it a good hit, sending it clear over into East High's goal there. A good defense from Mythic Game, and a good hit from Meki. Sadly, they divert that pretty well. It's pretty centered here, leaving an open goal for Meki. That's leaving us tied at 1 minute 20 seconds. This is a pretty close game. Seems from what I'm seeing here, they haven't technically won a game, right? East High hasn't won a game. Alright, not yet, but it's seeming like the pressure is definitely on. Mythic Game with that hit, leaving a really close goal there for Meki, and a good defense from, who was that? Victor? Alright, yeah. It's over in their right corner. Who was that? Chewy got demoed. Pretty centered-ish around the corner there. Sorry, seems like I wasn't heard very well. The game is still continuing. We've got 20 seconds. It's seeming like we're going to be into overtime right about now. It's over in their right corner, leaving almost an open goal there for Meki. But Victor had that good defense from East High there. Yeah, it's definitely seeming like overtime after that miss from Chewy. But we'll see. They're definitely keeping it in the air here. Okay, overtime it is. This is a close call. It's a lot like first game, from what I've heard. We also went into overtime, so we'll see how this goes. It's over in their right corner. Yeah, they're running it up the wall pretty well. Mythic Gain almost air dribbling that. It's still pretty centered, really. Savage hits it over into their right corner. I'm really bad at left and right. Ooh, they almost made it in our goal. Just for that close miss. It's over in our corner, which is pretty much bad news for us. Okay, we hit it over into their left goal here. Or it's... Oh, Yo Boy West? Okay. Anyway. We nearly make it into their goal, only for them to run it up the left wall and get it pretty close to our goal, hitting diagonally into our right corner. Again, another close hit. Staying pretty much in the air. We're overtime about a minute 20 now, like a minute 15, and they hit it in. Alright, so that's one more game, I guess, unless Varsity wins this next one. We're continuing this, it seems. That was a good hit on East Side's, what was it? Team, yeah. They've definitely put up a fight, and that was pretty crazy, actually. Alright, so it's seeming like we've got another game. Yeah, we'll see how this one turns out. Alright, on to game 5. We'll see how this one turns out. They won their first game last game, you know, and they've definitely been putting up a fight since then. Or, no, through the duration of this game. It's up on our left wall. They're centering it over, or we're centering, okay, over towards their goal. It's pretty centered here, leaving an open goal for them to take. Which they do. Okay. Leaving us 0-1 at like 4.5 minutes. Okay. That was pretty quick and impressive. So we're currently down 1. We hit it over pretty much, almost making it in, excuse me, to their goal there. We're over in the right corner. I got it. Right corner. It's getting pretty close. Hitting it over to the left corner. Feeling like that setup wasn't, what was the word? But anyway, it's pretty centered here with Victor hitting it pretty much over to our goal. Leaving almost shot there, just above the goal line. It's in our right corner wall there. Centered to their left, I guess it'd be their right corner. Meaning almost an open goal, but they get there in time to deflect that. Over towards Provo High's goal now. Just for us to run it pretty much centered. Leaving almost open, yeah, pretty much open goal, which Chewy takes. Leaving us tied at 1:30. This is a close match. I can definitely feel the tension in the air. This next kickoff, whoa, they actually hit it over to our left wall there. Almost making it in. Not like making it in, but around there. It's up at our right goal, pretty centered, just for them to shoot it, and that defense was pretty impressive. Leaving a goal for Chewy to take. Okay, that was a good shot there. Managed to hit it over all 3 of them. Wait, run that back. Yeah, all 3 of them pretty much. Leaving us up by 1 at about 3 minutes. They take this kickoff by almost a landslide, but we managed to get it pretty much away from them. Pretty centered here, yeah. They managed to take that, and we defense pretty well. Meki, good defense. Having us run it up and almost make that goal. Chewy almost had that. Just barely above the goal there. They're running it up pretty well, but we're doing pretty good at keeping it relatively centered. Chewy scoring a good defense from Victor. An aerial challenge with Saturn and Victor. Letting Chewy run that up. And air dribble, will he make it? Ooh, stop short. But that was kind of cool. Letting East High run that up to their right wall. A failed pass from Victor to Mythic. But a good run up from Victor. Leaving the goal right there. Sorry, I'm like half processing, half talking here. It's definitely like back and forth. We're doing both very good at like running it up and then defending it. We're still up by 1 point. Maybe 2? No. Okay. Good defense from East High there. And possibly running it up with Victor hitting it clear over into our territory here. Having a neutral challenge there, but having 2 mates at the goal, that's a pretty good defense. They're doing good at hitting it back. We hit it over. So it's over in East High's side. Pretty pretty much in the air around right centered, sorry. And they end up making a goal. Let's see this actually. I was like half processing. Okay, so it seems like he just barely hit Savage out the way for that goal. Definitely got there in time. We have 55 seconds and it's a pretty close match. They hit it over onto our side, leaving our goal almost open. Savage is kind of there, so not too worried. Should be running that up. It's over at their, like, left corner now. Leaving it pretty open. No, we've got defenders. Chewy and Savage end up taking middle and push up, leaving East High in a very pressured situation. It's pretty much centered here with them scaring us into pushing it back, but yeah, pretty centered. Yeah, 10 seconds left. It's seeming like overtime, but 10 seconds can make a difference. An air challenge with Chewy and Wes. Just for Savage to make it in. Alright, that seems like game. Yeah, that's definitely quite the shot. 1 second left. Gracious. Yeah, 1 second left. And I don't know. Okay, yeah. That's another win for Provo. We're going to the finals. That was a pretty scary game, honestly. That was pretty close. An epic goal from Savage. It seems like we're making it to the finals.
Excellent job, East High. Thanks for playing against us today. That was a fun matchup. So, we will be up against... what team is it? Oh, my mind just forgot.
Is it Murray?
No, it's not Murray. I gotta look it up. Let's pull up the...
Oh no,
Let's see. So it's going to be Summit Academy High School. So we'll be playing against them at Weber State University live in person. If anyone is watching this and want to join, all are welcome to cheer on Provo High or Summit Academy. And it will be at noon on Saturday, April 11th. So it'll be exciting, fun. Reach out to Coach Davis at Provo High if you want more information of location and everything that way. But I have also heard that KSL should be streaming the matches as well on their app or possibly their website. So if anybody wants to tune in to the festivities and the fun, we'll be having all three of our UHSAA sponsored teams. They're competing, so we'll have Mario Kart, Super Smash Brothers, and Rocket League all competing on the stage at the same time. So it'll be fun and exciting. So thank you for joining us. Smash Brothers has their semifinals tomorrow against Timpanogos. And Mario Kart has their semifinals match on Thursday against Willa. And then our Mountain Region teams, which are Overwatch 2, Valorant, and Marvel Rivals, they're still in their normal season, so Week 7 is this week. And then next week is their Week 8 final of normal season, but Marvel Rivals will have their bye week next week. But Overwatch and Valorant should be playing next week, so if you want to tune in to any of their games, they're going to be all streaming on YouTube. So thanks for joining us.
just to be where you are. In a world I can see where you are, though you are meant to be. Wish you're here next to me. Where you are, oh I dream just to be where you are. In a world I can see where you are, though you are meant to be. Wish you're here next to me. Where you are. Oh, I dream just to be where you are. In a world I can see where you are, though you are meant to be. Wish you're here next to me. Where you are. Oh, I dream just to be where you are. In a world I can see where you are, though you are
to leave you.